Even people who care about you sometimes don't know what to do with what they see. They look out and see a fat person. They look out and assume that you have a problem with fast food or you have a problem with not exercising. They look at you and see a fat person and say, well, you're never gonna get married because who's gonna want that? Who's gonna wanna look at that every morning? They're gonna look at you and say, how are you ever gonna succeed on a job interview? You know, the person interviewing you, all they're gonna see is this fat shell. And so unless you change that, nothing's gonna change. The problem is it's not that easy. So I think I've probably struggled with my weight most of my life. And anybody who would be honest about it would tell you that the struggle isn't just, I want a Big Mac and fries. There's something deeper than that. And I think that for me, the deeper was different events that happened in my life. And everybody has those. You know, whether it's trauma of some sort, and take your pick on what that is, whether it's loneliness, whether it's frustration with self, whether it's performance, you know, trying to be the best you can. And we all look for something to medicate with, something to ease the pain, ease the frustration, something to comfort us. And so my best friend became food and became the one thing that I could rely on, and yet the one thing that I hated most about myself. Over the past 2 years, I've lost over 100 pounds. I still have a ways to go. Anybody watching this can see that, and that's okay, because it's honest. Not only have I lost that, I've kept it off. 2 years ago, I ran a half marathon at the Grand Canyon. And I may never run another one, but I want to continue on that type of health journey, to challenge myself physically to continue to do those things that promote physical health and wellness. And what I didn't realize I had at that time that I do now is I had that person who was willing to dig through that wall, who was willing to stand by me, who was willing to care enough to gently push, but never condemn, never judge. Took me where I was at, but said, you're worth more than this. And began to speak the truth of worth. Because I would dare say anybody who struggles with their weight, anybody who's fat, doesn't understand what they're truly worth.